Yo, guys. Welcome to a brand new episode of Inti and Chopper's podcast. I'm your host, Inti, together with my co-host,
Chopper.
Today, we have yet another special guest, a friend first, a model, an aspiring actor, and, in short, like one of our closest people that holds the group together, thinks about us before her, and genuinely a big-hearted person. Today, we have Alexandra with us. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Hey, Chopper, last time you didn't clap. I can't be happy to do that.
Me, come on.
Alexa in the house.
Yeah.
I'm even clapping for myself right now.
Yeah.
So Alexandra, Alexia, Alex, which one do you prefer? How should we call you or refer to you?
I mean, you always call me Alexia though.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, when I introduce myself, I would never introduce myself as Alex or Alexia. I always say Alexandra, of course. And I don't like that sometimes, when I meet someone and the first time I'm like, hi, Alexandra. And then after 2 minutes, they're like, Alex. I'm like, nah, you don't know me. Don't nickname me.
Oh, by the way, she's a bit sassy as well. I mean, in case you didn't know. But yeah, I mean, but quite the opposite for me, because me when Inti saw it, and I was like, man, just call me Inti. And I couldn't wait for people to get to that level. Actually, I was embracing people way too quick so that they could just call me Inti. They would be like, yo, Intisar. And after 2 days, I'll be like, yo, man, you're like a brother. Call me Inti. Just embracing people, bringing in strangers after 2 days. But that's not with you.
No. I mean, you don't know me. Who allowed you to nickname me? I introduced myself as Alexandra. You don't even know if my nickname is Alex.
No.
Why are you doing this?
By the way, Alexandra and our host Chopper.
Yeah, my real name is Alex.
It's pretty.
Alex is annoying because we have so many Alexes.
So when you shorten it,
it's so confusing.
It could be
whoever.
Yeah.
It could be who.
But that's so funny. One time in Oslo, this is so fun. I need to tell you guys now. One time in Oslo, we were moving around and blah blah blah, and we had one guy. He was helping us driving things, or picking them up or whatever. And one time Vilma, shout out. Anyways, Vilma, she was with him and picking a bed or whatever up, and we were living on the 7th floor with only stairs. And this guy, he's like, well, I can't help you to carry it up. And she's like, don't worry, Alex is coming. You can only imagine. Imagine a big, tall guy is gonna help her with the bed. And then I come down and he's actually asking me, looking in me, right into my eyes. He's like, where's this Alex? I'm like, that's me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, for all the listeners who can't see her, I mean, she is.
I'm a skinny bitch. Yeah. That's why you.
I couldn't say that, but we will have some visuals so you can put that lovely face to her voice, and you'll see that she's not a guy. At least she's not that dude that the guy was thinking and is gonna count down.
No.
So Alex does get you in trouble when they say, "Oh, Alex is coming."
Yeah,
you automatically think it's a guy.
Exactly.
Yeah, they think I'm coming.
Yeah. And also, we've been thinking about that, when my girlfriends, when they're when we're younger, they were like, "I'm hanging out with Alex," and their parents were like, "Who is this motherfucker?
Yeah, who's this guy? Who's this guy you keep hanging around with?"
So Alex, so tell us a little about where you are. You from Stockholm or? I mean, I know it's awkward because we're friends and I know exactly.
Man, don't you know that?
Answers to all this question, but yeah.
Yeah, no. So I'm from Gävle. I grew up in Gävle. I moved to Stockholm when I was, I don't remember if I was 16 or 17. 17. I think I was 17. Yeah, 17. I moved to Stockholm to study. Yeah.
You met your partner in crime?
I met my partner in crime after 2 months in school. No, it was the first day in school, obviously, but I think it took us 2 months or maybe 1 month.
Yeah.
And then stuck together.
Yeah. Shout out to Tiger.
Tiger!
So I had no idea that you had just moved in when we met, because I think we met a little bit after that.
Yeah,
I thought you had been here for quite some time.
No, that's true. When I'm thinking about it, no,
till 17. That's quite a few years in Gävle. How is Gävle, or how What is it?
I mean, it was a reason I moved from there. I mean, now it's nice to go back and just be like visiting mom and like old friends who's stuck there. I'm sorry, guys, but you're stuck there.
Oh, wow.
No.
I mean, she don't curb her words.
But yeah, I mean, it's nice to go back there now. But when I used to live there, it was like, I mean, Sweden overall, like back in the days, as a black woman in Gävle, I mean, come on, it was a struggle. And
really?
What? Yeah.
Is it, I mean, of course, I sound like,
Really?
like we're in America.
Mate,
or
you'll be
something.
struggling there, bro.
UK.
Even you'll be struggling
actually,
there,
my
bro.
bad. I take that reaction back. I was wondering that, was it hard in the sense that you were the only one, or was it hard in the sense that they were rude, or what
that
was
they
it?
were rude. I mean,
Okay.
we weren't that many black people at that time as well, but I mean, they were rude. I mean, we always been tough. We had to. But I mean, that was not maybe the reason I moved from there, to be honest. It was just I want to do things. I want to travel and blah 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 blah. And
Your passion. You always been driven. I mean, we were gonna come to that, but you. So was your passion to pursue your career was one of the reasons to come through to Stockholm?
yeah, I think so. Like, because I think I had like, what am I gonna do in Gävle? Like, what is this gonna take me? Like, I mean, I don't know.
You usually get stuck in those little places.
Yeah. And so I mean, and I don't. Yeah. I couldn't see myself like living Gävle. I can still not. And
We've had this conversation on this podcast before on different occasions that I feel like success stories or passionate or career driven people always tend to come from places where you don't even see them coming.
Oh, yeah.
Like talking about her from Gävle. Inshallah, when she makes it, I mean, she's done credible work, but when she makes it, truly, it would be amazing to hear a story of a black woman coming from Gävle and making it big.
Yeah.
That's
True.
like how often do you hear that?
True.
So, is it something to be with the small town, feeling like I'm stuck here, wants you to go out and pursue things?
I mean, that's a hard fucking question, man.
You take your time.
But I don't know, but I think maybe that you think that it's, I mean, now, for example, now I don't think Stockholm is a big town.
No.
I mean, now for me, it's like, did I really thought so when I was like 16? But apparently, I think that you're from a smaller town and you think that it's happening in the bigger towns, obviously. And you're like, yeah, I don't know. That was a hard question. I don't know how to answer that.
I mean, we can put it in the sense that when we're young and when we are passionate, we will always want the next big thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's you can see it in other things as well. When you want something, you always bigger. No, I'm saying that you always want the bigger and the better things.
Yeah.
Like when I used to go to my university city, my aim was like, when am I gonna get my break and come back to Stockholm? Because at Stockholm, everything is big, everything is excel.
Yeah. But I think also like that it's nothing. Like for me, example, like in Gävle, it was like nothing new is happening. Like there is Baba again, and there's that motherfucker, and that corner is still over there. You see, like I see the same people. It's like it's a small town.
Yeah.
Some people actually like that.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not one of them.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, on that note, we leave Gävle a little bit behind. We get onto the next topic of how'd you land up knowing that modeling was something that you want to pursue or give it a shot in? Or how'd you get that confidence? Because when you started speaking, it seemed like that you were looked upon or frowned upon in Gävle, and people were giving you a hard time. Did that bother your self-esteem? How did you get into modeling with that?
No, I don't think so. To be honest, so I never wanted to be a model. Like never. Because I didn't want to, like, I never thought I was like that pretty or something like that. But I knew I could work with it. And I knew and I wanted to be an actor. I always wanted to be an actor for some reason. Like, I think it's really, But so for me, it was like modeling is a way into acting, into getting to know people and so on. So I just sucked it up and did it. But actually, I like being in front of camera, to be honest, and like taking photos, but just being a model, I don't like that. I mean, it's kind of boring actually to just stand there and be yourself. I mean, it's more fun to be do a Photoshop like, when you like.
When you're expressive as well.
Yeah, and like you're a character, you're blah blah. Like being me, Alexandra's a beautiful motherfucker. I don't like that in that way. I mean, I'm doing a lot of it, but that is not what I actually want to do. But I did it.
How would you describe that? How you bumped into it? Like how was that? Or did it happen all of a sudden? Did one of the pictures get chosen? Or how does that? How does one? For somebody who wants to get into modeling in Sweden, in Stockholm, what's the route? Do you send your photos to agencies or how do you do it?
I mean, I guess you do. No, but yeah, I mean, I think I don't actually know what you should do. Did
your picture get chosen or picked up by anybody? Or how did they get in touch with you?
Like my first job was by pure accident. I was like in town in Gävle actually, and I was just walking down the street with my friends, whatever, blah blah blah, and then a girl came up to me and like, do you want to do a photo shoot for this store, blah blah blah, Fico was the name of it, and they had like Filippa K clothes and blah blah. I don't remember all the things. I was like 12 or something.
Wow, that's young.
Yeah, and then they did. I didn't knew it was gonna be that big with so I was like and I got sick. During this, I was so sick during that shoot, and it ended up with me being on all the buses in Gävle.
Oh wow!
And even me, I was like, "What?" I didn't know because I was 12. I was like, "Yeah, let's take some photos, pay me, blah blah blah, whatever."
Did you get paid?
And yeah.
Oh, thank God for that.
Yeah, thank God for that. Yeah, actually.
Wow, at 12.
Yeah, so that's how it started, and then I was like, I can make money off this.
That's crazy. Like you only hear it in movies. I didn't know that shit happened to you. Like you got approached. You were walking in Gävle and you got approached like that.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think that's how most models get discovered. So that they go, oh, you look like, do you want to do photo shoots? You look like a model kind of thing. And they'll be like, oh, all right, then fuck it.
So who are these people just roaming around town and
model
It's
people,
model
scouts or whatever.